All right, let's head to your 2024 vote right now. The latest from Washington. President Biden is preparing to wrap up the NATO summit in Washington with his first news conference of the year today. ABC's Christiane Cordero has more.
This morning, support for President Joe Biden tested on the world stage.
Jill and I are honored to have so many close allies and close friends all in the same room.
While alliances within his own party are shifting, congressional Democrats continue its mixed messaging on whether Biden should stay in the presidential race, despite his repeated stance that he's not dropping out. But former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi sounding less firm in her support.
That's the way it is. Whatever he decides, we go with.
ABC's Rachel Scott pressing Pelosi to clarify.
Do you believe that him waiting so long to make this decision could harm the party?
Any comments in the hallway about the fate of our nation. Okay?
Are you concerned whether or not he can win in November?
I think he can win in November.
Do you believe he should run for re-election?
I'm not. Am I speaking English to you? I'm not going to be making any statements about any of that right now in the hallway.
Actor George Clooney is the latest major Democratic donor to call for Biden to drop out, writing a searing op-ed in the New York Times. Clooney helped raise $28 million for Biden's campaign last month. He has also previously criticized Biden's handling of the Israel-Hamas war. Since the debate, more than 80 Democratic members of Congress have publicly backed Biden as the nominee, most in the last few days.
We need to go in with our best foot forward, and we need to work that out on a private basis. But any president would be jealous to run on Joe Biden's record, and I don't think anybody debates that point.
The vice president, meanwhile, was in Dallas, taking aim at Trump while speaking to members of her sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha, reminding Democratic voters what's at stake.
And when Congress passes a law that restores the reproductive freedoms of Roe, our president, Joe Biden, will sign it.
Biden closes the NATO summit with a news conference today, his first of the year. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.